imagine a life without water?
What do you think will happen? Will you be able to survive?
Water plays a vital role in our daily lives. It is an essential component of every human being on the globe. Our planet has 70% water, which can be enough to support the growth of all human life.
However, millions of people die each year, predominantly young children, as a result of diseases caused by insufficient water supply, poor sanitation, and hygiene.
Unclean access to water can cause the emergence of severe health risks and diseases.
According to UNICEF, diseases such as cholera, dysentery, hepatitis A, and typhoid are a few examples of water-transmitted diseases that people can get from unsanitary conditions.
Approximately 1.8 billion people worldwide drink fecally contaminated drinking water.
About 2.4 billion individuals do not have access to basic sanitation services such as toilets or latrines.
More than 80% of wastewater generated by human activities is released into rivers or the sea without treatment, resulting in pollution.
Water scarcity affects more than 40% of the world's population and is expected to worsen.
It is not only the Philippines who suffer from this problem. It is a global issue which concerns each and every one of us. No one is exempted.
As reported by the World Health Organization and United Nations Children's Fund, 3 in 10 individuals worldwide, or 2.1 billion individuals, have little to no access to clean and safe drinking water, and 6 in 10 or 4.4 billion individuals lack availability of secure sanitation management.
UN agencies report that individuals, around 637 million, commonly residing in rural areas, are still practicing open defecation because of lack of access to clean restrooms and water resources. Specifically, there is an increasing growth in localizing open defecation in Nigeria, Tanzania, Madagascar, and in some in Oceania states.
There are still countries, even modernized and leading countries, that struggle to allocate their clean water resources and provide hygiene and sanitation to everyone. And our country, the Philippines, is one of them. 5 million individuals in the country depend on unsecured and unsustainable sources for water. Additionally, 9 million individuals have little to no access to improved sanitation. Despite the growth and development of the country's urbanization, several individuals still have no access to sanitation services and a source of safe water. The World Health Organization expressed that 1 in 10 individuals living in the Philippines has no access to improved water resources. Although several projects were established and some programs can be accomplished soon, there is still no assurance because of the rise of the different diseases and challenges our world is facing, especially now that we are experiencing a global pandemic. A lot of plans were halted and rescheduled.
What is the Sustainable Goal number 6? Sustainable Development Goal 6 secures clean water and sanitation for everyone. SDG 6 is a global goal that can be achieved by the year 2030. Here is a glimpse of the 8 targets for clean water and sanitation for everyone. Number 1. Secure and accessible drinking water. Everyone has equal access to safe and economical drinking water. Number 2. Access to sanitation and hygiene and cease of all open defecation. Individuals are adequately educated about hygiene and have access to sanitation. which will cease all open defecation and help women who require special needs. Number 3, develop water quality, safe reuse, and proper treatment of wastewater, reducing and removing pollution to develop the quality of our water resources, proper disposal of hazardous chemicals, and practice appropriate treatment and safe recycling of wastewater. Number 4, sustainable use of water and secure the supplies of fresh water. Proper and efficient use of water resources and monitoring the fresh water supply to be appropriately allocated and reduce the rate of scarcity of water. Number 5, impose universal management on water resources. Implement universal control on water resources that can be applied by different individuals around the world. Number 6, preserve and restore different ecosystems that are water-related. Protect and restore endangered water-related ecosystems and their surrounding water and landforms. Number 7, broaden the support to developing countries in terms of water and sanitation. Extend support to all different developing countries through various programs, activities, and seminars that will help maintain clean water resources and sanitation. Lastly, be active in water and sanitation local engagements. Actively participate in different activities in improving the management of clean water and sanitation in local communities. These targets are a few things we can expect once the goal has been reached. In our own simple way, we too can contribute to achieving this goal.
Civil society groups should fight to hold governments responsible, invest in water research and development, and encourage the involvement of women, youth, and indigenous people in water resource governance.
Placing knowledge of these responsibilities and putting them into action will result in win-win outcomes and enhance sustainability and integrity for both human and natural systems.
You may also participate in the World Water Day and World Toilet Day initiatives, which seek to give knowledge and motivation to take action on hygiene concerns.
Just imagine how difficult it would be to go about your day without access to clean drinking water in a private restroom.
Nobody should have to live in a world like that.
Be part of the movement. Speak. Demand. Make a move.
Let us help one another and demand the world leaders to take action in guaranteeing clean water and sanitation to every human being.
Always remember, without water, life cannot be sustained.
Water and sanitation. 2 everyday necessities many people take for granted. Yet millions still struggle to access clean water and good sanitation on a daily basis. Here's what you need to know. We've come a long way when it comes to water and sanitation. Over the course of the past 25 years, 2.6 billion people have gained access to a source of improved drinking water. Progress has never been so refreshing. But the fact remains that as we speak, 8 out of every 10 people living in rural areas are still getting by without a decent source of drinkable water. That's 663 million people whose everyday lives would be easier, safer, and healthier if they weren't being denied their right to clean water. And water isn't just for drinking. From washing our hands to brushing our teeth, water plays a big role in keeping us healthy and clean. So a lack of clean water goes hand in hand with inadequate sanitation all over the world. Poor sanitation is still staggeringly common. Right now, almost a third of the world makes do without improved sanitation facilities like safe and private toilets. Of that group, close to 950 million people have no other option but to go outdoors and in the open. That's not just inconvenient. It's downright dangerous. Poor sanitation exposes people to a range of life-threatening illnesses, including diarrhea, which claims around 280,000 lives per year. Kids are especially vulnerable. 1,400 children die every single day because of diarrhea. Making matters worse, a lack of sanitation facilities often forces women and girls to travel long distances to use public toilets, exposing them to the threat of physical or sexual harassment. Imagine having to go about your day without clean drinking water and a private place to use the toilet. That's not a world anyone should have to call home. So join the movement. Become a global citizen. Together, we can make sure world leaders do their part to guarantee clean water and sanitation for all.